Session number 12, week number 4 in our beginner-friendly workout challenge. You made it. I am proud of you, and you should absolutely be proud of yourself. I hope this is going to be a new beginning for you to stay consistent working out. So great, and thank you for joining me here. Today we're going to do a high intensity resistance training session, which means you're going to bring exercise mat, a set of dumbbell, and of course good shoes for the jumping part. We have 3 different blocks. In each block we have 3 exercises. 2 of the exercises are strength exercises using mostly the time the dumbbells, and 1 of them are a pulse exercise. In the rest period, I will show you the next exercise, and of course I will guide you all the way through within that working frame. So you're gonna get your gear, the dumbbells, the exercise mat, maybe some water, and be ready to complete this workout, starting out with the warm-up and of course doing the workout itself, ending with a stretch. So let's go and hit this session number 12. We are ready for our warm-up. So we're starting out by a bit of distance between our knees, and we're gonna move from side to side here. So shoulders down, chest up, and engage your core and your pelvic floor. So pushing down, and you're gonna move that leg a bit further behind, so not in a line here, but further back, engaging your glute muscle and get that good stretch in your hip area. So pushing forward and inhale and exhale, keeping chin in and chest up. Coming into a boxing position here, warming up our spine and just a little bit of a bounce in your knees, making it all a little bit more smooth. So make sure it's not your arm just moving forward and back. Make sure you do the rotation with your upper body so you're connecting with your spine. So a good way of bouncing here and warming up. So we're gonna go a little bit further down. Knees are still pointing at the same direction as your toes. And let's go with only the right arm. So we're pushing forward, right arm over, crossing body, 4, 3, 2, and opposite, 8, and pushing, turning a bit here on 4, 3, 2, and a little bit more of a movement, single arm, pushing forward, and do remember squeezing your glutes and turning. We are gonna go with 8 on our right, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and opposite, pushing forward, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, single arm, single, touching down with your foot. And we are gonna step in here. So stepping, getting feet close together and still stay up nice and tall. Arms are coming forward and back. So thumbs are pointing up, arms coming back. And inhale, you should be affected on your breathing by now. So reaching up and back into center. And we're gonna stay put here with a little bit of distance still between our legs, pushing up, and no hyperextension in your lower back. Keep that good tightness in your core. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 8, up on toes, 7, squeezing your thighs, pushing back, and 4 more, 4 and 3, 2, and circle single arm here in front of us. Open up your shoulder joint, still stepping from side to side. Yep, we are here in session number 12. Stay in center and lifting both arms up and bouncing a bit. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stepping in front of you. So pushing forward and turn a bit around here, and we are going to move leg behind and arm up for diagonal lift. So squeezing, so pushing right leg back and lift arm up at opposite, squeezing, lifting up. Get a good nice stretch from top to toe, still with that chin in, lifting up, squeezing. Now we're gonna go with bended knees, but still straight arms. Warming up our knees, and just make sure that you're pulling that weight from one leg to the opposite. Up we go on our final 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, and 2 more on each. One final one, and shake it out here. Just a little bit of a kick in front of us and pushing opposite arm in front, twisting, turning, and hands on shoulders and pushing back, open up in front and rotating in your upper body as well. So just a little bit of a step touch behind, reaching up. Yep, 4 and 3, 2 and into center, reaching front, right arm back, reaching back, left arm. So alternative between right and left arm, and you are most welcome to look for that arm, so you're doing a rotation in your neck as well. 2 more on each. Bring it back. Feel this little bit of a dynamic stretch here, and 1 more on each. Bring it back and into center, loosening up. Great. So I'm gonna show you the first exercise, and we have those 3 exercises in first block, and then there's a little bit of a water break. Please remember, you just go with, if you find your dumbbells is too heavy, I will try to give you modification, or else you're just gonna slow and look after for you and just do the best you. The first exercise we're gonna do are lunges. So we're gonna bring our dumbbells. We're gonna stay up nice and tall, stepping back into the lunges. I actually think we had that in session number 1 with no dumbbells. So pushing back and into center again. You can also bring your dumbbells up on top of your shoulders for a little bit more of a balance challenge. So you can do what fits you the best. The work frame was 45 seconds and 15 seconds in between. A countdown from 10 seconds, and we are ready for the reverse lunges. Stay up and alternative legs. So stepping back, back we go, into the lunges, into center again. Stepping back and in. If you find this is not very comfortable for your knees, you can stay up put here, and you can go back, reaching that glute, but stay up here. And you can always, of course, go less into the movement, so you can go just like down here and back up again. But do remember the squeeze in your glutes as you're stepping up and your feet are coming back towards each other. So squeezing down, stepping up, inhaling and exhaling. Started with right, ending with our left leg. So back up here, we are gonna go for a renegade root. Coming down on our knees, but staying in a straight position with our hips, and we're gonna move 1 single arm up. So alternative between right and left, and let's go. Squeezing, connecting with your core. Bring that dumbbell up, and make sure you're looking just straight down, so you're easing off your neck. And if this is uncomfortable on your knees, you should not be directly on your kneecap. You should come up just above your knee, but else you can do the row. I think we did that in the previous session. So you can always go here and continue from there. So reaching up, squeezing, and stay nice and put with our core. Still looking down, and 8 more seconds. Bring it up and back again. And we're gonna leave the dumbbells right there in front of us. Stepping up for our 1 single of a pulse exercise in each block. We're gonna do a twist, jumping from side to side, shoulders are down. So this is a plyo twist where we're getting a little bit of a bounce here. So bring it up for 45 seconds here. You can always go up here a little bit lighter, and you can walk on the spot, moving arms out to the side. And of course, you know, you can do a little bit of each. You might want to do 5 seconds or 10 seconds here, and then you can continue doing it from here, or do the walking on the spot, but still do the rotation. Because as much as you do the exercise as close as possible to the original one, you are of course getting an easier transaction to doing the bouncing itself. So lifting up 5 seconds, inhale and exhale, and bring your dumbbells for exercise number 1 here in round number 2, and that's the reverse lunges, either with no dumbbells, dumbbells in hands, or maybe on top of your shoulders. Stepping back and try to stay up like you had a cup of coffee on your head. So staying up in a nice position, even though we are leaning a little bit forward, we still try to push our shoulders back so we don't slack and do a flexion in our upper body. So bring it up, stepping forward, inhaling and exhaling. You can always leave the dumbbells, all depending on the weight of them. Engage your core, pushing back, squeezing in center. Make sure you get the even amount on each leg. Here we go, and back to the exercise mat for a row. So while our lower body is resting, we are still keeping ourselves at work and using our upper body. Squeeze your core, bring single arm back, or maybe you want to do it on standing instead. You can always put a little pillow underneath your knees if that's an issue. Bring it up and back again. So squeeze a little bit in your glutes. Inhale and exhale. Stay put, and you can always take a break now and then. And 10 more seconds. Squeeze in, started with right, ending with left. And here we go. Leave the dumbbells, ready for the twist. So shoulders are down, engaging that full core area. Your pelvic floor, knees pointing one direction and arms in the opposite direction. So jumping up and down, getting that bounce in. We know that's a good thing, and get affected on your breathing. So keep chilling and chest up, or you can go up here, lowering your shoulders, not staying up here, but down here, reaching up. So find your way. Chin is in and chest is up, pushing weight back on your heels, not pushing weight forward, but pushing weight back. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, keep it on. 2, and up for our final round of the first block out of 3. So that's the lunges. Chest is up, ready to step back, and 2 and 1. So bring it back and up to center. Squeezing your glutes like you had a piece of paper between your buttocks here, and up we go. Inhaling and exhaling, squeezing and also squeezing in your core, shoulders back. The only reason why our dumbbells get closer to the floor is because we are bending in our knees, not because our arms are pushing downwards. So 1 on each, yes. In for a row. So up just above kneecap. Avoid doing a hyperextension in your lower back and no hyperextension in your elbows. Let's go, 45 seconds. Final round for this one. One more exercise and a break is coming up. You can always do 1, 2, or 3 rounds, all up to you. Reaching up, slowly down again. Feel it around your shoulder blades, engaging your core. So a good upper body exercise. 14 seconds left for us to do. Get that energy in. Straight hips. And a single more on each if possible. And lift the dumbbells. Stay ready for the final twist here. And then we're gonna have a water break, 4 seconds. 3, 2, arms up. And bring it up, pushing it back. Walk on spot. Or do it more upright here. Or maybe you just want to go some jogging. You can always use jogging on the spot if things get a bit too tough. Or else you're just gonna push it hard if this is working fine for you. And stay up. Stay up with your chest. Make some space in your lungs. 15 seconds. Pushing back, reaching up with arms. 5 seconds. Keep it on, pushing, pushing, and here we are. So completed block number 1 out of 3. So we have 3 new exercises coming up. The first 2 exercises we're going to do on the mat. So all the way through the different session, I've been introducing you to the glute bridge, and that's what we're going to do here. We're going to do the glute bridge, but lifting up single leg, as we did in one of the first sessions, but now with dumbbells. But you can always continue with no dumbbells. So we're going to lie down. We're going to reach up with that leg, slowly down again, and you can always stay put with 2 feet, moving up and down. So that's going to be our first exercise. Then we're going to put the dumbbells aside, push our feet and pushing lower back down, do some lower ab work, and turn around to do a mountain climber. Starting here, lying down, dumbbells on top of hips, using our glutes, engaging our pelvic floor, easing off upper body, and let's reach up slowly down. So the leg left in the floor, on the exercise mat, of course, is the one squeezing. So bring it up, slowly down again. And of course you can go with double leg, just keep your feet down if that works out better for you. Reaching and squeezing. 10 more seconds. 4 and equal amount. Dumbbells out to the side. Hands down. Pushing lower back down, feet up, and make sure that you're pushing that lower back down before you're lifting your buttocks up. 3, 2, and no swinging legs. We're gonna keep those heels nice and tucked down. Up we go and back again. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you have the muscle and the mind connection. Feel what's happening in that lower part of your abdominal. And make sure you push your lower back down before you're lifting off. 10 more seconds. So a bit of extension here, but you can also try to keep it down all the way through. No extension in your lower back. Yips. So ready for exercise number 3, which is gonna be a mountain climber. So hands underneath shoulders, and we're gonna move legs up. So this is our pulse exercise in this block. Pushing it here, inhaling, and again you can come up running on the spot. Some people feel a bit dizzy when they have their head down. You just go and find out, just as long as you feel that you're affected on your breathing. Inhaling and exhale. Moving knees up towards chest. Keep it on for another 18 seconds. And if too much, you're just gonna come back here Get a good inhale and an exhale and come back again. 5 seconds. 2 and back on our back for the 2 first exercises. Dumbbells on top and ready to do the glute lift here, single or just stay put with your feet. Squeezing, lifting up. You can straighten out your knee or you can just lift it up here. The work in your glutes, staying home is what matters here. So now lifting left leg up, squeezing your glute on your right side. Relaxing in upper body. Up we go and slowly down again. Inhale, exhale, 5 seconds. And 1 more here, lifting up, dumbbells to the side and ready for the lower ab. So pushing lower back down, lifting heels off, and let's move it up and back down again. And if possible, you keep that tightness all the way through, so no extension in your lower back as you come down. Bring it up and again down. Pull your shoulders away from your ears and make sure you are connected with that lower part of your abs all the way through. 18 seconds to go. Inhale. Exhale so you have some energy for the mountain climber coming up. 5 seconds. 1 more. Up we go and turn around. Hands underneath shoulders. Ready for another round here and bring these up. So squeezing, and it's actually a good way. Of course you have a little bit more pressure on your upper body, but it's a good way to not pushing all the way down on your knees because you are lying in this position instead of standing straight up. So this is sometimes can be a good exercise if you have some issue with your knees. So inhale and exhale for another 15 seconds. Keep it on. Gonna lie down in just a few seconds doing the glute bridge final round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back. Lying down. Yep, let's get ready. 4, 3, 2, and pushing up, slowly down. Oops, I'm forgetting. Leg up and down again. Make sure you do an extension in your hip. You need to come up and do the extension in your hip area to get that glute in. Reaching up. And this is a great thing about working within a work frame. You can do as many reps as possible. But if you find yourself being able to do like 15 or so, because then it's usually your dumbbell that is too light. So you might want to consider that. And dumbbells out. Ready for lower ab and heels back down. Pushing lower back down and up we go. Engage with your pelvic floor. And knees out to the side. And bring it up. Slowly down. A final round here, and we have 18 seconds left. Just the mountain climber and then a water break. And you can always go down and have a little bit of a break, and then you come back when you are ready. 3, 2, and let's turn around and go for the final round here, mountain climber. Engaging your core and reaching up with those knees. Let's go. 2/3 of the way in just a few seconds. Only one set left. So bring it up and back again. So get shorter breath. It's only going to be for 45 seconds. And you know you have a pause right after this one. 20 seconds. So keep on pushing. Only one set left when you're done with this one. And you even have a little bit of a break in between. So think about a positive mindset. That's always something that brings you further on than a negative mindset. 2, and that's it. So timer to a stop. A quick break here. Get water, and we're ready for our final block. So close to finishing off session number 12 here. So we're gonna do a shoulder open with our dumbbells, opening out and in again. And then we're gonna leave the dumbbells for the 2 next exercise, doing a back extension, lifting alternative leg. And we're gonna do a plank split hop. So the first exercise, bring your dumbbells and up here. So when you have those dumbbells in hand, you're gonna do a 90-degree in your elbows, staying up nice and tall. And we're gonna move arms out to the side and back in again, targeting our shoulders and specifically our muscle behind the shoulder, which is a great supporter for your shoulder joint. Final block here. Let's hit it and count down. So chest is up, engage your core, of course, pelvic floor, and ready to push those dumbbells out to the side, shoulders down, arms connected in to your upper body, and bring them out. No hyperextension here, stay put, engaging your core and a little bit of a glute work here. So open up, back into center. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you do the movement from your shoulder joint, not just in your wrist. And don't let those dumbbells pull your hands down. You're gonna stay put here, pushing it out to the side, bring it back in again. No hyperextension in knees. 8 more seconds. Moving on, lying on our front and dumbbell out here. So just come back down. And we are gonna go with a extension and bring up with an extension in our hip area, pushing some glute work in as well. 2 and 1. Bring it up, slowly down, opposite leg. So keep alternative between your right and your left leg. Squeeze. So go up and feel the muscle along your spine, nose pointing down. Get the retraction between your shoulder blades, lifting up your leg, get that squeeze in your glute. Up we go, and inhale on the way up, and exhale on the way down. It's just a smart thing, inhaling as we have a little bit more space in our lungs. 5 seconds, equal amount, and up we go. So we're gonna stay here and we're gonna go up on our forearms and we're gonna do a plank split hop, or you can do the tapping out on maybe one of your favorite pulse exercises, jacks, jump squat, running on the spot. Let's go. So engage core, no extension in our lower back, reaching up and in here. You can rest your head on your hands and bring it out, and you can step out a bit and you can come back in again. So moving out to the side and back in again, pushing that heart rate, and again you can come up and do something jogging on the spot or whatever fits you. So get affected on your breathing. for a final 10 seconds. No piking with your buttocks. Stay in a nice long plank position. Therefore the plank split hop to and back for standing. Dumbbells for shoulder work. Good distance here between feet, lifting up, looking proud, and we are ready. Open up, stay here for a little bit so you can feel the muscle behind on the back of your shoulders, and bring it back into center. Loosening up in your lower body with just a little squeeze in your glutes. But when you do the squeeze in your glutes, you're not gonna go this. This is gonna make your lower back sore and your buttocks flat. So staying up here, get a squeeze in from there. And we only have 7 seconds left. Open and back in, and one final one. Great. On your stomach. Hands underneath, and you can also go with hands under, just along your body, and reaching up from here and back again. Let's go, one way or another. When you lift up your leg, you should not bend in your knee. Try to stay in a straight position, but if it is bothering your lower back, you can always try to do it with a bended knee. So just try different kind of ways of doing it. Nose point down. Inhale, exhale. Squeezing that full back of your body. Bring it up and down. In for the plank split hop, or maybe the jogging on the spot, or something else, because we have 2 strength exercises and just 1 pulse exercise. So we should try to push it a bit here. Let's go in and out. Keep that buttocks down. So a great squeeze. Bring it out and in again for just 20 seconds more, and then we have 1 round of the 3 exercises, and then we're gonna do some stretching. So hard work pays off. Inhale and exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. Standing. And let's go for that final round. Affected here, heavy breathing, arms up and bring them out to the side. Lifting chest, squeezing. And out, back in, 90 degrees in your elbows. Pushing out to the side, and let's move on for 15 more seconds. Bring it out to the side. Feel your weight, squeeze. 5 seconds, and out we go. Lying down. So this was the last exercise with our dumbbells. A little bit of a squeeze here, and hands up here or down along your upper body. So squeezing single leg up. Inhale and exhale. So maybe you need to stay up just a little bit to feel that full engagement of your body, and reaching up slowly down. 20 seconds. get up and work with your muscle along the spine. The ones who keeps us up standing all day. One more on each. Bring it up and down, and here we are ready for our final exercise, the plank split hop. 5 seconds. 4, 3, and engage your core. Open up and bring it back in again. Looking a little bit in front of you so you're not pushing. The more you look down on your stomach, the more your buttocks will tend to come up towards the ceiling. So pushing out to the side. This is the final round. This is our final exercise. We're gonna do some stretching just within a few seconds, and then you completed the full 12 weeks. Of course not 12 weeks, the full 12 sessions, but actually 12 weeks will be nothing when you have turned yourself into a consistent workout training machine. 5 more seconds, pushing it out to the side and back in again. That's it. Yes, get some water, and we are ready to do stretching. So we are gonna start out. So maybe you just want to grab a bit of water, and you should be affected on your breathing. And if you think so along the time, you think, why do I keep being short of breath when I work out? I've been doing this for a while. I'm still affected on my breathing, and I'm happy to tell you this is gonna last forever, because as you get better and better, you're just gonna push yourself even more, and you will still get short of breath. That's the whole idea of it. And you will still feel the squeeze, and you will still feel some soreness the day after a workout, but that's all part of it. Still keeping yourself up on your toes. Left leg straight, right leg in front, shoulders down, bring that knee up towards your chest. And stay up nice and tall. So you should still feel that this is a hard way of working out, but then again, only working out for approximately half an hour instead of hours and hours. A time saver and a lot more easing off your joints, and just a whole way lot better for your stress hormones, lowering that cortisol, not pushing it up sky high. Just keep that down. You're stressing your body as you work out, but then you can come back down again. The same, foot in and leaning forward, open up in hip, and get a good nice stretch in your hamstring. So right leg on top of your right leg and pulling down here on your left leg, and maybe just go to here if this is, maybe you have too long legs, that's not an issue for me. Easy breathing, chin is in. Up we go, opposite side. So bring that leg in, grab it around and shoulders down, and lifting ourselves up. So stay up in a straight position with your lower back. And get that foot in, left leg on, and reaching for your opposite leg here. Pushing down, reaching up. Get a good nice stretch in your calf and Achilles tendon. And maybe you want to leave a comment just below this session. Tell me how it went, if you are starting over, or maybe you are continuing doing workout, maybe jumping back to week 2 or 3 or 4, and maybe you're just gonna move on from here. So that could be a great thing. So you are most welcome to leave a comment. And straightening out feet here, bring those arms up, chest up, get a nice upper body stretch, chin in. with your getting up for a standing position and easing off. Let's go for inhale and exhale. Again, inhaling new energy in, exhaling, and 2 more. Make sure to get a bit to eat right after, building up. And here we are. Give yourself a high five, give me a high five. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you feel great. And I of course hope to see you on some of my future sessions here on my channel, or go back and have a look at some of the other ones. And you can always comment, and maybe you want to share this challenge with somebody you love. And I will just wish you good luck. Stay consistent. That will really pays in the end. So stay happy, stay healthy, and stay strong. Thank you for joining me. Bye.